Camera never lies. It doesn't for Hercule Poirot in Half an Hour on Plus, after Pennies from Heaven for the two of us.
Elaine, don't tie my shoelaces together.
Why not? What else is there to do?
I can't think properly with my shoelaces tied together.
Oh, yeah, my brother's like that. He can't see properly unless he's got his hat on. And if he wants to blow his nose, he has to take his trousers off.
Elaine, do you mind? This happens to be very important. I'm working on my last will and testament.
Oh, is that all? For a minute, I thought it was something interesting.
Well, it might not be a bad idea if you did the same.
Why?
Well, we're all only mortal, you know. Time slips by. One morning you might wake up and find out you're dead.
Won't be much point in having breakfast that day, then. Besides, what have I got to leave anyone? What have you got to leave anyone, come to that?
There's my train set.
Oh, lucky devil who inherits that. They'll never have to work again.
Clockwork train sets happen to fetch very good prices these days. And there's not just my train set, there's my expectations.
Yeah, well, there's certainly a lot of those. You expect tea in bed every morning, hot meals every 2 hours, nookie every 15 minutes.
You know what I mean. And it's not just the money, there's how you want your remains disposed of, you know. Whether you want to be buried, cremated...
Ashley, look, if I die first...
Yeah?
What I want is for you to put that big straw hat on my head, stand me up in the corner, and keep me as a lampshade.
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Look, it's high time we made wills, you know. Say I died and I hadn't made this will. Well, you'd have to go out to work.
I go out to work anyway. I bring home most of the bacon.
Yeah, well, would you just witness that?
I can't. Look, someone who's a beneficiary to a will can't also be a witness to it, or it's invalid.
Oh, all right. I'll just go out and get another witness then. Grandad, Purse?
Come in, Ashley. The vacuum cleaner's in the cupboard if you want to make yourself useful.
No, it's all right. I'll just carry on being useless. Grandad, do you reckon you could witness this will? It's... Stone the Christ. It's the Pied Piper of SE10.
What are you staring at?
Well, who sold you those trousers, Purse? All you need's a matching jacket. You could get a job as a rainbow.
Don't be a nerd, Ashley. Have a bit of sophistication. Have you ever seen a man in a pair of tights before?
No, don't tell me. The Darby and Joan Club are putting on the Nutcracker Suite and you're playing the nuts, right?
These are climbing tights, Ashley. Rock climbing tights.
The rocks see you coming in those, mate. They'll run away.
Ashley, have you come here for a little light facial rearrangement, or was there something else you wanted?
Ah, yes, there is. I've been working on my will.
Not a moment too soon, in my opinion.
And I need a witness, so if you could just sign there.
Not leaving me anything, then.
Well, not likely. You've got more than I have.
You need 2 witnesses, Ashley.
Oh, do I? Oh, is Joyce about?
Joyce doesn't live here, you know.
No? So how come you started buying his and her pot noodles, then?
Well, let's go, Ashley. I've got dizzy heights and dizzy spells to conquer.
Oh, in those tights, I wouldn't mention conkers. So how long have you been climbing, then?
Oh, a couple of weeks. I joined the Inner City Climbing Club. We're up the Nelson's Column this afternoon, and we're doing the post office tower on Thursday.
Oh. Well, I'll look out for you on the 9 o'clock news, then. You watch out for the pigeons.
Come on, I'll find another witness. Oh, bring my ropes with you.
Reckon I'd make it as a Sherpa?
I think you'd have a hard job making it as a Yeti. Come on.
You're snoring. Ashley?
What?
You're snoring. Sounds like siesta time of the piggery.
You woke me up to tell me I'm snoring? Thanks very much. If there's any more emergency bulletins, don't forget to keep me posted.
I thought you were having a nightmare. You were grinding your teeth.
Was I? Oh, did any of my fillings come out? Sorry, did I wake you?
No, I haven't been able to sleep. All this talking about wills. You're not going to die, are you, Ashley?
No, I'm all right for a while yet.
If I die first, Ashley...
Yeah?
Well, I want you to know that the dustpan's under the sink.
What do you mean, the dustpan's under the sink?
Well, I'm just telling you now while I'm still alive, or you'll never be able to find it.
Oh, well, in that case, you might like to know that the hole for putting petrol in the car is round the back by the boot.
It was only a joke.
Oh, Elaine, don't die first. I'll be lonely.
Well, why should I get to be lonely? Why should you get to die first and have all the fun?
Yeah, but if you die first, I'll be all on my own in the old folks' home. They won't talk to me.
You'll soon meet someone else.
No, I won't. I wouldn't want anyone else anyway.
Neither would I.
No, you are the only girl for me. Still, you better leave me your sister's phone number just in case.
What's that? It's nearly midnight.
Oh, if it's the heavy breather, keep him on till I get the football whistle.
Hello? Oh, hello, Mrs. Phillips. It's your mother. Is anything wrong?
It was very sad, Ashley. Very sad indeed. Wasn't it, Colin? Your poor great-aunt Agnes snatched away from the bosom of her loved ones in the fullness of her bloom.
Your tea, Mrs. Phillips.
Oh, thank you, Elaine. Oh, you are a comfort, dear. Even if you and Ashley aren't married. But to be taken away so suddenly. And she was no age at all.
How old was she, Mrs. Phillips?
96.
Yes, she had her whole life ahead of her, really. And she was the life and soul of that nursing home.
What, you mean her chest went up and down when she breathed?
Well, she did get a bit muddled and wandered off, though, towards the end. You remember that Sunday, Colin, when she went off to church and they found her a week later in Hong Kong airport? I blame myself, though.
No, you mustn't, dear.
No. It was my fault. I should never have let her go up in that hot air balloon.
What happened exactly, Mrs. Phillips?
Well, it was a birthday treat, Elaine. They were going to take her up in this air balloon, and the excitement just got too much.
So she was quite adventurous then.
Oh, yes. But she was very straight-laced. I mean, she never married. She never had anything to do with men, as I call them. But we were very close, weren't we, Colin?
Yes, dear.
We were always a tightly knit family, Elaine. I've always said, when God knitted the Phillipses, he used the small needles.
Pity you forgot the wool.
Ashley. Still, she had a good innings.
Yes. And she went on some nice outings, too. Yes, well, we'll expect to see you two at the funeral.
Oh, yeah, well, if I can get time off.
And, of course, we all ought to be there for the reading of the will.
What?
Oh, yes. I'm sure she'll have left you something, Ashley. She was always asking for you and Elaine.
Was she? Yeah, well, of course, I was always very fond of Aunt Amy.
Agnes, Ashley. She was very taken with that photo of you both. Yes, I'm sure she'll have left you something, exactly what I couldn't say, but, well, she was a wealthy woman.
Oh, she had to be. Those stocks and shares, and those 2 big houses.
So, she might have left us some money.
Ashley? When will the funeral be, Mrs. Phillips?
Yeah, because they read the will just after, don't they?
I'm ashamed of you.
Where's that calculator?
No, not ashamed. Disgusted.
A bit of paper.
by such a naked display of avarice and greed. At the first mention of a will, your eyes lit up like lasers.
Right, let's work out how much we're in for.
Ashley, are you listening to me?
Oh, we could cop a bundle here. She was worth at least $250,000.
You didn't give a damn about your Aunt Agnes. You were falling asleep until the word money was mentioned. I'm seeing a side of you I've never seen before, and I don't like it.
So say she leaves us half the estate, that's what? 120, 150, 150,000. Elaine, that's 75,000 each. Well, we can buy those lampshades. And you can have a fur coat.
Ashley, what are you talking about? I'm a committed vegetarian. A well-known friend of the earth. I don't want a fur coat.
Well, you can have a fur coat made out of vegetables, then. Look, Elaine, we'll be rich. We won't have to do anything. We can sit and stare at the wall all day long. It'll be great.
Oh, yeah, marvellous. I've always wanted to be able to afford to look at a wall all day. It's been a lifelong ambition.
We can have champagne for breakfast.
Yes, and hangovers for lunch.
And we can go to Ascot. And we won't have to talk to our friends anymore.
I like our friends.
No, we get some better ones. I'm probably underestimating, you know. She could be worth more. She might have left us everything. Elaine, we might be millionaires. Well, we can buy a house in the country and join the local hunt, ride to hounds.
Fox hunting?
Yeah. And a butler and a chauffeur.
A chauffeur for a Citroen 2CV?
No, we get a better car, don't we? Yeah, oh, and a maid. Yeah, no, 2 maids. Yeah, an upstairs maid and a downstairs maid. And a tease maid. Elaine, we can have a bath with gold taps.
Hey, yeah, and perhaps we can have draft Perrier coming out of the shower.
Yeah, great idea. Oh, and an Afghan wolfhound. Yeah, oh, and a better cat, too. Yeah, we'll trade ours in, get a pedigree. Yeah. Do you reckon you can get Afghan wolf cats? Is that where we can get one to match the dog?
Yeah, and an Afghan wolf goldfish and an Afghan wolf budgie.
Yeah, anything you like, Elaine. Money can buy you anything.
What about love, Ashley?
What?
Love.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll buy some of that, too. Yeah, and a waterbed. Elaine! Elaine wants to give it all away. She's going to let it fall into the clutches of donkey sanctuaries and save the hedgehog funds. What happened to your tights?
Oh, I got snagged by an overhang. We were doing a sponsored climb down Big Ben and I got caught on the minute hand.
Is that as painful as it sounds?
It wasn't till 1:30. Ashley, are you serious about this money?
Yes, and it could set us up. I mean, money brings responsibilities, doesn't it? You can't just go wasting it on charitable donations.
No, Ashley, no.
No, you have to see it as used properly. Invested in things that are socially useful and benefit everyone.
Like what?
Well, fast cars, holidays in Barbados.
Well, I haven't read the will yet. If half the money's Elaine's, I don't see that you can object with what she does with it. I mean, if she wants to give it away, well, that's her affair, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I agree we should give some of it away, but not half, surely.
Well, wait until I see how much it is and then decide. I mean, you're going to have to compromise.
Yeah. Can I ask you something, Grandad? I mean, I know a lot of people wouldn't be honest or straight, but I know you will. You'll be honest, whether it hurts or not, won't you?
Of course I will, if that's what you really want. What is it, Ashley?
Well, the thing is, should I have the Porsche, or would I be better off with the Ferrari? Oh, now, here's a nice little property, you see, Gordon, look. Now, it's got 5 acres, stables, 16 bedrooms. Oh, there's no swimming pool. Well, that's no good, is it? I don't want any cheap rubbish.
No, that'd be no good at all.
Oh, I did want to say, though, Gordon, that just because I'm coming into money here, well, I want you to know that it's not going to make any difference between you and me.
Oh, that's very gracious of you, Ashley. Very noble indeed.
Look, success isn't going to spoil me, mate. You know, I was never one to let a few pounds and pence go to his head. No. The thing that matters is keeping in touch with ordinary life. With simple, everyday folk. Like yourself.
Simple, everyday folk. I see.
And I'm still going to be coming into work every morning, you know, just like I am now. Have a good laugh at you poor sods slaving away for a pittance.
Are you really coming into money?
A bundle, Gordon, is what I'm going to cop.
Well, seriously, then. What about that software consultancy? The partnership we were going into, if we ever got the capital together.
Yes, I haven't forgotten about that.
Oh, you haven't? Good. Then we can start looking around for premises.
Thing is, though, Gordon, that, well, seeing I'll be putting in all the money now, if you wanted to come in, you'd be less of a partner now and more of a, well...
Yeah?
Employee.
Employee?
Yeah, well, when I say employee, I suppose I really mean, T-boy.
T-boy?
Yeah, well, no, I would say chauffeur, but I don't think you've got the right shaped head for a peak cap, you know. And what with your driving record?
Now, look here, Ashley, you big ponce.
Gordon. Look here, Ashley, you big ponce, sir. Sifa, would you ask Elaine for the marmalade, please?
Sifa, would you mind telling Ashley that it's right under his nose? There.
Sifa, would you also ask Elaine if it wouldn't be too much trouble for her to pass the margarine?
Oh, come on, Ashley. It's absolutely ridiculous talking to each other through a cat.
Would you remind Elaine, please, Sifa, that it wasn't me who started it?
It was too, Sifa. Don't you listen to him. Oh, Ashley, I don't care who started it. Let's just stop it now.
Would you tell Elaine, please, Sifa, that as long as she intends to give my rightful inheritance away to a dog's home...
It's not the dog's home.
Normal relations will not be resumed. So kindly tune to another channel.
Oh, Ashley, don't be like this. We've got enough money. We're not poor.
We're overdrawn at the bank.
Everyone's overdrawn at the bank. People who are really poor don't have a bank to be overdrawn at. All right, we'll use some of the money to pay off the overdraft.
And buy a Porsche.
All right, and buy a Porsche. If it makes you happier to have a more expensive piece of tin to sit in traffic jams.
And 3 weeks in Barbados.
Ashley, we don't need 3 weeks in Barbados. Come on, let's give some of it to charity.
Yeah, all right. I was going to give some anyway.
Well, how much were you thinking of?
10, 20.
10 or 20,000 or 10 or 20%?
10 or 20 quid.
You mean out of 150,000, you'd only give £20 away?
All right, 50 then.
10,000.
You can't be serious.
I mean it.
Well, I suppose I can make do with a BMW.
Right, I'll make some more tea. Oh, is that the post?
No, that's the milk. He started delivering the yoghurt in envelopes now. It's addressed to us both. Elaine, this is it. It's come. From the solicitor about the bequest.
Oh, what's it say?
Oh, no.
What? Hasn't she left us anything?
Oh, no, there's a legacy, all right. It's just there's one small maggot in the windfall. You know, my mum said Aunt Agnes was a bit straight in the laces and a touch on the church-going side.
Yeah?
Well, we're down for a share of the estate, all right. But we don't get anything until we're married. Well, I think I've got her well and truly snookered this time, Grandad. You do you? Yeah. I reckon it's game, set, and match to ashes here.
I seem to have heard that before in my recollection.
No, horse and carriage is what we're talking. I'll wear my grey suit, I think. Yeah, I'll nip out and get a shirt to go with it. Then walk up to the furniture shop, get fitted out for a new bed.
Don't count your coconuts, Ashley, till they've landed on your head.
Oh, good old Aunt Agnes, though, eh? I mean, she might have been a bit short of the full pint, but her priorities were in the right place. No, I don't see how Elaine can say no.
Where is Elaine?
Last seen pacing the living room, wringing her hanky in torment. No, marriage is the question, and the answer has to be yes. I finally got her bamboozled. Her boozles are well and truly bammed.
Does this mean I've got to get your wedding present out of the pawnbrokers again?
Yep, and I'd waste no time if I were you. Oh, did you get anything in the will?
Yes, there was a legacy, but mine's a bit like yours. Strings attached.
Who have you got to marry?
Oh, it's worse than that, Ashley. I've got to give up nightclubs, drinking, and going out with younger women.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a pity to give up all that money, isn't it?
I suppose I'd better go up to the precinct then. Stock up on my wedding tackle.
Oh, hang about. I'll come with you. I want a sweatshirt and a new pair of tights.
I don't know what I'm going to do, Karen. No, but come on, buy something. It'll cheer you up. I mean, it's not as if it's a fortune. Nowhere near as much as we thought. But we could use it as a deposit towards a house.
Is it worth having, then?
Yeah, that's the problem. If it weren't much, it wouldn't matter. I've been walking around all day thinking about it. I mean, what do I do?
Yeah. Tricky, isn't it?
Would you marry him?
Well, yeah. I could quite fancy Ashley. Yeah, Elaine, do you fancy Gordon?
Oh, I might do one.
Well, if you and Ashley get married, we can have husband-swapping parties.
Oh, I don't know, though, Karen. I mean, to get married now, it would seem so hypocritical. It would look like I was just marrying Ashley for his money.
Yes.
But then if I don't marry him, he won't get his inheritance, and that's not fair on him.
No.
Oh, but then it's not right that I should be blackmailed into doing something I don't want to do either.
No.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we've been together so long, what difference does it make one way or the other? Oh, well, thanks for the advice.
That's all right. Did I give any?
Yes, I know. It's just one of those decisions no one can make for you. I suppose I have decided, really. I just have to tell him when I get home.
Elaine?
Ashley,
Can't you tell me now?
have you been spying on me?
No, I just came in to buy some clothes. Right, Karen?
Hello, Elaine.
Perce, what are you doing here?
I'm buying a pair of tights.
Oh, come on, Elaine. What have you decided? Are we getting married?
Well, not here, Ashley. Everyone's listening. It's embarrassing.
Oh, come on, you must know. Come on, tell me. I haven't got any trousers on here.
Well, all right then, Ashley. Well,
Well? Oh, come on. I'm on tenterhooks here.
well, I've decided.
Have you decided, madam?
Decided. Oh, yes, thank you. I've decided to take the green one.
The green one? Was that me then, or what?
And that was the last in the series. Next, Hastings is taking up photography, next on Plus, and it's amazing what gets captured on camera. In fact, it's quite an eye-opener for Poirot.